Hey, YouTube. Well, I hate to start Monday off with some negative stuff. And anyway, okay, let me read you the story. It's from the Shade Room. I'm trying to do it at the same time. All right, video footage surfaces of IG model. What is IG? Instagram? Some kind of IG model stomping and kicking her defenseless dog. Wait a minute. I got to get rid of some stuff here. In an elevator. All right, this video is disgusting. I really wish I hadn't seen it. I hadn't watched it. I wanted to get ready for this story. Okay, some people just shouldn't have pets. An IG model by the name of Kivana Asante Wilson was recently. Is she black? Yeah, that's an American name. She looks kind of Spanish, but she's a black woman. Okay, where was that? Video footage surfaced. Okay. Kicking her defenseless dog in the elevator. Video footage recently surfaced from her condominium that showed Kivana cornering her little Shih Tzu puppy and violently kicking it repeatedly. If you have pets, watching this footage is tough. You're right about that. I wish I hadn't watched it. The incident took place in Miami, and Sis has been charged with felony counts of animal cruelty, but was released on $5,000 bail. Since the incident, the puppy is removed from Ivana's care and turned over to Miami-Dade Animal Service. This is a disgusting story, and it shows a video of this woman kicking this little bitty tiny little dog. Listen, as the article said, if you discover that you are a type of person who is so damaged that you think it's okay for you to take your pointy shoes and kick a little damn my dog is 25 pounds. This dog looks like about half that size, a puppy, and kick it around in the damn elevator. Get rid of the dog. Don't. This is one second in time that we saw. If she did this with gusto, so she's doing this regularly, why would you take a little defenseless animal and use it as your punching toy? It's just pissed me off so bad. Then one of the about abuse. You gonna hit somebody who can hit you back. If they can't hit you back, it is abuse. And yes, I'm talking even your children. If you're the type of woman, you can't keep your hands, you cannot control yourself when you're beating your children. My mom used to beat me till she was exhausted. She was about to pass out. Imagine hitting a 6, 7, 8-year-old child until you're about to pass out. That's abuse. If I can't get up and punch you back in your mouth, then that is abuse. This woman should never be allowed to have a pet again. This should hurt her career. I don't know what an IG model is. So if it's just an Instagram model, she ain't got no career. She should never have one. And be careful, because karma is a motherfucker. You kicking something around like that, eventually you will face the day when somebody's kicking you around like that. Just basic rules of karma. You put it out, you get back what you put out. You put it out like that, and I hope to God she never has kids. Listen, if you're an abuser, and this woman has a choice here, because if you have children, you can't it ain't like you can just throw them away, even after you discover that you're a piece of shit. If you are an abuser of an animal, though, you have options. You have options. Just take the animal back to the shelter, animal shelter. So listen, this dog is being abused, and so I shouldn't have him in my house. Tell the truth. Anyway, she's all dolled up. It's disgusting. All right, if you can't keep your hands to yourself, walk away. That's what I used to couldn't understand about my own family. The man, everyone say the woman should leave as a man is punching her in the face and all that kind of stuff. But there's two sides to that. Because after he realized that he was an abuser, his ass could have walked away. Just walk away. Listen, I do not function well in relationships. I'm not a good father. I'm an abusive person. How do I fix that? Don't have no children. How do I fix that? Do not have no wife. Do not be in a relationship. If you are tempted to murder your wife every time you have an argument or do some horrible, violent thing to her, walk away. Just accept that part of yourself. You're too damaged to be in a relationship. So, of course, I'm a dog owner. It just hurts my heart to see somebody abuse a defenseless little animal. It speaks to the character of that person. What you put out, you bring onto yourself. It probably all started with her being kicked around some damn elevator somewhere. This is another byproduct of these cameras. Cameras everywhere. And guess what? Whoever was in charge of that film, of those cameras, whoever saw those videos, I bet they had a dog. They had a pet. They had a pet, and they saw what you did, woman, and leaked it. And I think it's wonderful. We should all applaud this person. Whoever leaked this tape of this woman abusing the animal in that elevator, they need to be applauded. I don't know if they lost their job or not, but they needed to be applauded. That crazy ass woman. She should never be allowed to have a pet again. Hopefully there'll be a permanent record. Although I don't know if they even check records when you go to adopt an animal. Why would you take a little big animal like that just to kick him around like that? That's just horrible. You know how small that dog's ribs has got to be? Little tiny ribs. He probably didn't weigh 15 pounds. If even that 10, 15 pounds. You kick that dog with force, knocking him across the elevator. Girl, if you're willing to kick that dog in the elevator, you ain't. How long does the elevator take to go from floor to floor? A minute. You imagine when that dog is locked up in that house with that woman 24/7. Horrible story. You can see it on shaderoom.com. Not everybody should see that. I wish I hadn't seen it. I wish I could take it back. Anyway, this woman's name is Kivana Ashante Wilson. All right, woman. I don't know what they can do to you about dog abuse. Hopefully, they can just make sure you don't ever have another animal in your care. And if you have children, ever, hopefully you won't ever have any children. If you ever do, they need to be checked on regularly. They need to be stripped and check their bodies regularly. You're an abuser, an awful person. All right.